It's both alarming and tragically predictable. Nearly once every month for the past 11 years, a teenager behind the wheel of a car has killed himself or somebody else in Ulster, Sullivan, and Orange counties. Those wrecks resulted in the deaths of 128 people, 85 of them teens. Fridays are the deadliest day. June and November are the deadliest months. And in the hours after school lets out are twilight for tragedy.
BCI Newburgh Investigator Moscato.
New York State Police investigator Neil Moscato has responded to countless fatal car wrecks. His job is not only to find out what caused the crash, but to notify a family that their loved one is dead. It is a task that will never come easy.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Everybody's had the unfortunate circumstances of attending someone's funeral. And you know that gut-wrenching feeling you get when you just know you got to go to that funeral? Well, magnify that by a zillion times, because now you're the one that's got to tell that family for the first time that their loved one, their child, their teenager is dead.
About half of the 109 fatal crashes in our area over the past decade have one common and deadly cause.
Unsafe speed is always a contributing factor. The other thing these days, I think, is just driver inattention.
They're in with their friends, and all of a sudden, driving, playing with the radio, yelling out of the car like they all do.
Hey, Jay! What's going on, man?
Kevin Quigley's grim responsibilities as Orange County coroner start when he arrives on the scene of a deadly crash, where he pronounces a person dead, then begins the process of removing the body from the mangled wreckage of the car. More times than he can recall, the dead has been a teenager.
Oh, I've been to, had to be, hundreds, I'd say. Yeah. I could be on or off a bit, but every one is just a horror show.
In June, 3 Port Jervis High School girls, weeks away from graduation, were killed on Interstate 84. The deaths of Sarah Abramowitz, Stephanie Conklin, and Kathleen Decker plunged the community of Port Jervis into grief, from their families to their classmates to high school principal Tony DeMarco.
We have that belief that, we shouldn't be burying our children. That's like, it doesn't work like that. And unfortunately, in this situation, it did.
From August 2005 to June, 5 Port Jervis High School students lost their lives in car crashes, prompting DeMarco to take action to prevent more death. DeMarco now makes students who want to earn a parking permit take and pass a simulated driving course. He takes away parking privileges if he sees or hears of students driving recklessly on campus or in the community.
The seniors put some...
And rose bushes in the school's common yard remind the kids of lives that have been lost. Linda Morgan Kenny and Joan Cerrone are bonded in grief. Nearly 2 years ago, their daughters, Ashley Lynn and Sierra, were killed, along with a third teenager, Max Gonzalez, in a car crash in Sullivan County. These mothers will never know the joy of watching their daughters ready for the prom, or graduate from high school, or go off to college.
I pray to God every single day of my life that a parent doesn't have to go through what I'm going through. And children should understand, when a child dies, so does a parent.
These mothers share their painful stories for one reason: to save young lives.
What I want to say to the teenager is that there is a voice inside every one of us that knows right from wrong, basic black and white, right from wrong. There's a little gut feeling that goes, So if you just listen to that and then you look at your friend in the car and you go, together, that's the choice right there. That's the moment that can change your life.
Since 1995, 128 of our neighbors have grieved the loss of a loved one. It is far too many.